Dudes, duders, your dudeliness. What is happening? Hello, and thank you for tuning back in here to Yoga for Dudes. Yoga for Dudes. Hey, if you're interested in grabbing some merch, head over to yogafordudes.com. You will see the link. It will take you to a site called TeePublic, and you can grab whatever you want. There's tote bags, and there's iPhone cases, and all sorts of good stuff, sweatshirts, and the whole deal. So if you're looking for something, you want to support the channel, that would be cool. If not, hey, it's okay, man. Don't worry about it. But what you should do is head over to yogafordudes.com, sign up for the mailing list, and you will get a free PDF download of 20 beginning poses for dudes that you can do at home. And I've been making all these videos for you so you can get like a visual representation of that guide. I got some fancy pictures in there, but here you get the video, you get the live chit chat with Larry. You know what I mean? The dude. Okay, anyway. I don't know if you can see this guy, Matcha. He's a good boy. He's just passed out on the floor. I think you can see him. I don't know. If not, there's a good looking dog right here. Anyway, today we are talking about Warrior One. Woo! Warrior One. Good pose. They're all good poses. I think I say that every video. Oh, this is a classic pose. This is a good pose. It is a good pose. It's a great pose. Warrior One. Okay. Now we're standing. I don't think we've done a standing pose yet, have we? Maybe not. Anyway, now we're standing. We're starting to work on our foundation, our feet and our legs and our hips, right? Feet, legs, hips, core. Woo! The core, baby. And the arms. So there are 3 warrior poses. 4 if you consider reverse warrior, which we're going to get to. You got Warrior 1, Warrior 2, Warrior 3, and reverse warrior. Today we're looking at Warrior 1. All right, here we go. Before I jump into this, you know, I told you I'm shooting a bunch of videos so I can get them done. This is how I have to do it. I have to batch capture, as the online creators say, to fit this into being a dad and a husband and my other career. So I'm a little toasty. These lights are hot. I got some new lights. Did I tell you about the new lights? Woo! I love these things. Small rig. Thank you, Dan Branham, for telling me about these lights. These are awesome. Okay, so here we go. Matcha, stay there. You're going to come, I'm going to be at the top of my mat over here, okay? You're going to come top of your mat. Feet are hips distance apart. That's like 2 fist widths. You could check it. All right, ground down into those feet. Feel them. All right, real simple move. I'm not going to stress you out with this one. Put your hands on your hips. Go ahead and lift your, let's see, for me, okay, lift your left leg and take a nice big step back. All right? I'd say we're looking at about 3.5 feet, maybe 4 feet, maybe at the most. All right, you don't want to go too far. You don't want to be too shallow. You want a nice distance, good stride. Now, take a look at that back foot. See that beautiful back foot? It's not turned back over here. It's turned up toward the front of the mat. It's basically angled 45 degrees. That's where you want that back foot. And already, you want to be pressing into the outer edge of that back foot, grounding down into the whole foot, but press back into the outer edge of that back foot. Now your front knee is going to start to bend. I got to go a little bit more. Okay. Front knee is going to start to bend. You want that front knee either stacked over the ankle, all right, or back behind the ankle a little bit. You don't want to go too far forward in here because that starts to put a lot of pressure on the front of your knee. You could hurt some things. So be about here. Does it need to be perfectly 90 degrees? No. But you want it stacked up over that knee ankle, and most importantly, you want that front knee tracking straight out over the big toe. You don't want to be jumping down or leaning down in here with that knee coming too far inside, because look what that does, man. That already hurts. And you don't want to go to the outside, okay? So, knees either over the ankle or just behind it, and it's tracking straight out. So once you get down in here, you can start to feel some things happening. Oh yeah, you can. I'm pressing down into the outer edge of that back foot. This thigh Look at that bad boy. Engaged, right? That's what we call engaged. The kneecap is pulling up into the thigh. I am engaged, baby. Here we go. Okay, warrior one. Super simple. I'm pressing back into that back foot. Front knees bent. I'm going to start to bring my shoulders forward toward this beautiful view that I pay heavenly for. I'm in a weird mood today. I'm sorry. All right. Things are burning. Hips are burning. Here we go. So I'm facing forward, right? Now, before you even bring your arms up, you want to start to think about rotating that back hip forward and pulling your front hip back. Boom. Again, pressing back actively into that back foot, front knees bent. You can stay here all day. What you're going to do is you're going to inhale the arms up to right here. My fingers are spread wide. My palms are facing each other. Most importantly with the arms, guess what my shoulders are not doing? They are not pulling up toward my ears like this. No, they are relaxed away from my ears, down the spine. Deep breaths here. I don't know if you could see that. I don't know which camera could see it, but just then as I exhaled, I wasn't even thinking about it. My hips rotated a little bit more. I felt good. Okay, so I'm relaxing. Now, people have a tendency, I have a tendency, because I got a little belly, I'm not gonna lie, to start letting this go, and pushing this guy forward. No. A lot of torque on the back. Pull that sucker in, okay? Strong core, arms up. As you exhale, engage your core. Pull your belly button into your spine. Stay there for a few deep breaths, okay? Now listen to me talk. I'm going to tell you something else. As you do that, you're here, you're breathing. I want you to start thinking about externally rotating this front thigh. What does that mean? That means bottom here is your hamstring, okay? Imagine your hamstring is starting to turn up and out this way so that your whole thigh rotates. That's one way. And then the other thing is externally rotate this guy. So it's not coming down. You don't want to come down and collapse down, right? You're pressing back on the outer edge of that foot, externally rotating. So this move. Got it? That way. When you're done with the side, hands on your hips, straighten that front leg slightly, step forward, and shake it on out. Okay? I'll show you in this direction. So basically, my hands are on my hips. I'm going to shift the weight, lift my foot, step it back. Okay, here's warrior one on the opposite side. I'm pressing back into the outer edge of that back foot. My front knee is stacked over the ankle. My knee is tracking straight out over that big toe. I'm going to look forward, hands on my hips. I'm going to use this back thumb here, and I'm going to start to press into my hip. Hello. And I can already start to feel that in here. Just because I teach yoga doesn't mean I don't feel yoga, okay? Woo! You stay here. Shit, you could stay right here. You don't even have to put your arms up. You could stay right here, squeeze the breath out, and just work on your foundation, your legs, and you'll get something out of this pose. But let's take it up another notch because I know you can. You're going to inhale the arms up, right? Relax those shoulders. One last thing while you're here. I've been thinking about my butt recently. Okay? I've been thinking about my butt muscles that are starting to go. They're starting to let go because I sit in the damn car too long and I sit at my desk editing videos. Not these videos, other videos, okay? So I'm 53. This stuff's starting to go, man. Flat white man's butt. You don't want that. So in your warrior poses, you can begin to squeeze that back gluteus muscle, right? And start getting some of that strength back in your buttocks, your Botox. Arms up, deep breaths here. And the longer you stay here, you start to engage this. You can do it on the other side as well. And you can really settle into a really strong standing warrior pose. That's what I got for you. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you got something out of this. Warrior 1. Stay tuned next week. We got Warrior 2 coming up. Maybe Warrior 3. We'll see. It's a balancing pose, so we might wait on that one for a few videos down the road. But we also have Reverse Warrior, which is just glorious and really helps open up the side body. So thank you again for tuning in. Like and subscribe to this channel if you have not done so already. I appreciate you. Keep breathing, stay healthy, and staying out there. Remember, it's okay for you to take a few minutes to take care of yourself so that you can take care of others. Peace on you. See you in the next one.